everybody. Welcome back to another story time brought to you by the Gerald Community Library. And I'm Gina. So, how are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. So, before I bring you this story, we have permission by Little Tiger Press and Magi Publications. And this story is written by Michael Coleman, and the pictures are by Gwyneth Williamson. Okay, let's get started. This story is A Silly Snowy Day. Ooh, I like snow. Do you like snow? You know, the first time I saw snow when I was in the Army, and I was stationed in Fairbanks, Alaska, back in the 90s. It was a long time ago. Okay. Ho hum, yawned Mr. Tortoise. Winter is here. So it is, yawned Mrs. Tortoise. Come on, Shelley, it's time for bed. But I don't feel sleepy yet, said Shelley. I'm getting ready for bed. Ready to go. Ready for bed. Yawning. Ridiculous, cried Mr. Tortoise. All tortoises go to sleep for the winter. Why? Said Shelley. Because it's cold outside and there's no food. But I don't want to go to sleep, said Shelley. I want to see what winter is like. Ridiculous, cried Mr. and Mrs. Tortoise together. Who ever heard of a tortoise outside in winter? So they said there's no tortoises outside during winter. They're always sleeping. Soon Mr. Tortoise began to snore. Sounds like a pig to me. And not too long after that, Mrs. Tortoise began to snore. Can you snore? Do you snore? And not too long after that, Shelley left her warm bed of leaves, and out she went through a hole in the shed to see what winter was like. Oh, she went out. She went out to venture out into winter. Outside the shed, Shelley blinked. There was snow and ice everywhere, even on the duck pond and the hill. As she lumbered along, a duck spotted her. A tortoise out in the winter, quacked the duck. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley. Oh no, then let's see you break through the ice to get food like I can. Quack, quack. He's right, thought Shelley. I can't do that. I don't have a beak. There's the duck on the pond, and there's Shelley. As Shelley began to walk up the hill, she met a dog. A tortoise out in winter, barked the dog. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley, feeling a little cross. She's getting a little upset. Oh no, then let's see you keep warm by running around like I can. Woof, woof. He's right, thought Shelley sadly. I can't do that either. See, she can't do anything that dog does. And she trudges along, or scooting. The dog ran off after the cat, but the cat climbed up the tree. She looked down at Shelley. A tortoise out in winter, meowed the cat. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley, even more crossly. Oh no, Then let's see you run into a nice warm house as quickly as I can. Meow. She's right, thought Shelley, shivering in the cold. I can't run like a dog or a cat. I'm just too slow. Yeah, she's slow. She got that heavy shell on her back. And it's cold. The cat raced off into her house before the dog could catch her. And Shelley trudged toward the top of the hill where she met a bird. A tortoise out in winter, cheeped the bird. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, snapped Shelley. Oh no, then let's see you fly home and cuddle up with your family like I can. Chica! Of course I can't fly, thought Shelley. I can't even hop. See? Shelley felt cold and miserable. She remembered her warm, cozy bed, and a tear trickled down her cheek. They're all right, she thought. A tortoise out in winter is ridiculous. She was so sad, she didn't notice the big patch of ice ahead, and she slipped on it. Shelley fell over backward and began to slide down the hill. Faster and faster she went. There she goes. She slid on her shell, and she's sliding down the hill. Faster than the dog could run, faster than the cat, until suddenly she hit a bump and flew into the air like a bird. Whee! With a thump, Shelley landed on the icy duck pond and slid toward the hole in the shed. But it was all covered up with ice. "Ha-quack-ha! What did I say?" cried the duck as she slid by him. "Where's your beak to break the ice with?" "I don't have a beak," thought Shelley, "but I do have a shell." And tucking her head inside it, she broke through the ice into the shed and home. See? She was able to do it with her shell, and she ended back home. Yay! Hearing all the noise, Mrs. Tortoise woke up. "You haven't been outside, have you, Shelley?" she asked. "A tortoise out in winter," said Shelley, snuggling into bed. And before she could say ridiculous, she was fast asleep. All that activity just wore her out. But I think they knew. Well, that's the end of the story. Did you enjoy it? Well, I hope you did. So I'll see y'all next time for our next adventure. Y'all be good now. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.